Is there something that we do that apes don't do other than use our technology to kill one another?
Apes don't hang glide, they don't wear lipstick.
Yeah.
You know, the primates in general seem to have a sense of fairness. They don't like it when somebody else is getting more than they are. They don't like it when somebody else is...
All right. Happy to be here. Kev, how you doing, buddy?
What up?
Long time no
Good.
talk.
Not really. I mean, no talk.
I mean,
but
intermittent.
I mean, Pat said you were never coming back.
Yeah. Pat's wrong.
I think you were.
He's an exaggerator.
Hey, so Pat, I meant to text you today. Did you listen to Howard Stern this week?
Oh, yes.
Dude, that shit was so funny.
Which part? Which part?
Well,
Yeah.
When Ronnie was hypnotized or whatever.
Oh.
Patrick says Pat told me it wasn't that good. Was it good?
I thought it was
all
fu-
right.
Dude, but like the way Benji was talking to him, it was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. You didn't happen to hear the part where like JD he's conflicted because he likes OJ in the Naked Gun movies, but
Yeah.
doesn't like OJ the person. That's so funny.
And then when like Ronnie and Apples were arguing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Apples.
Apples.
Oh,
Apples
that
the
hog
douche.
fat people.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude was so funny.
I'm eating my dinner, you guys.
What do you have in there, bud?
Sketty
Looks delicious.
and a garlic knot.
I had sketty tonight too.
Meatball.
I had some cavatel.
Fucking kids were watching those stupid Georgie Boy videos, Kev, so they didn't want to take a shower.
How funny was that, though? You showed it to him?
Yeah, they love it.
Georgie Boy, the monkey. Alan
Right.
showed those to me, man. They're funny.
Matt, it's this like dude who owns this little monkey, and his name's George. And people send him like all these Amazon boxes. He just rips.
Oh
them
yeah, no.
fucking open.
I actually follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Patrick loves that monkey. He loves monkeys in general.
He's actually got a lot of followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm sure like that's their full time job now, right? Doing that shit.
Yeah. I forget what his channel was called.
Just like George the monkey or something.
Yeah, but I thought it was
Or like
something.
the monkey man, monkey business, something like that.
Oh yeah, no, it's here's your monkey content.
That's right. The monkey man.
I mean, you got to change those diapers forever.
Yeah.
How long do capuchin monkeys live? Let's see.
A while, I think.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna say
know,
like
yeah.
20 years at least.
Maybe 15 to 25 years. In the wild.
And they just like feed him all this shit. He eats whatever like comes in the mail.
In captivity, individuals have reached an age of 50 years.
Oh my god,
Holy
50 years of
shit.
changing diapers.
You're gonna have to will that fucking monkey to your kids.
I think the hard part too is probably to find a vet for him.
Yeah. Because you probably got to have a bunch of shots, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you can't just go to a fucking your local vet. I'm assuming.
So funny.
Go to PetSmart. Y'all got monkeys? No, sir, we do not. I mean,
How
That-
long
that's
do
a-
chimps live?
that's a lot. That's a lot of diapers. How often do you think you got to change those diapers?
Oh,
A couple times a day at least.
oh yeah. Imagine the shit in that thing.
Oh my god! Especially when he eats like candy or something.
Gummy bears, Snickers.
It's crazy that the lifespan for a chimp in captivity is. It said this. I don't know. I'm seeing different stuff. It says
Say 70 years.
No, it says 40 to 50 years in the wild, and in captivity it's 50 to 60 years on CNN. But then on some other place it says 32.5 years is the average life expectancy in captivity.
I don't believe the Clinton News Network. Yeah.
Clinton hit list.
No, Clinton body count. Stupid.
Whatever. Body count hit list.
Tomato.
Speaking of body count, how about that 13-year-old kid who just got blasted?
Yeah.
I think it was a clean shoot.
Yeah, I don't think the cop will get charged.
I don't think he should. The kid at the last second throws the gun away after shooting at like cars that are just driving past.
So nothing good is going to happen with when a 13-year-old has a gun at 3:30 in the morning.
I mean, nothing is going to happen when a 13-year-old has a gun. Period.
Yeah, I mean, plus I think they said he had gun residue powder on his hands.
Yeah, because he was shooting at random cars when they were driving past.
Yeah,
That's why the cops got called. They got called to an active shooter situation.
yeah, dude. There were actually a lot of cop shootings this week. I feel like fucking one in Minnesota again.
Take
I
your
know.
pick.
That fucking one in Minnesota was bad though.
What, when she meant to tase him? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Look, women should not be cops.
I knew that's where you're going with this.
I'm sorry. Get in the fucking kitchen.
I mean, I do think that's kind of.
Only an idiot would confuse a taser and a gun.
I do feel like it's kind of ridiculous that women are cops. I mean, they're just not as strong as men.
No, they're physically inferior. Obviously, this one's a mental fucking midget.
Well, people are saying too, like, that it wasn't an accident and it was, intentional, which I don't believe.
I don't believe
No,
that. I think that it was clearly an accident because she has the gun in her hand and she's like, taser, like, I'm going to tase him. And then she just fucking shoots him.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
You
after,
can see clearly she must not have been aiming down her sights because those are Glock sights.
afterwards, she was like, "Oh, I shot him."
Yeah.
As the car like rolled away.
I mean,
do the tasers that they use have the same sights as Glocks?
No.
Then what the fuck was this bitch doing?
It is like a gun shaped taser.
Yeah,
but it's completely different. Like
Yeah.
sights by triggers, everything's different.
and it's totally on the other side of you too. It's not like your taser's near your gun.
Right.
You can mix the two up. Like,
Yeah.
We just need to stop like hiring the lowest IQ people to be cops.
but the thing is though too, like why I thought it was an accident. It's like she's been a cop for 26 years. I can't imagine she woke up and said, "Hey, today I'm gonna fucking shoot someone."
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it.
I'm gonna throw my life away today.
I mean, she could basically retire. I mean, she could already retire, I'm sure. If
yeah.
she's got 26 years, but I mean, she already got arrested and charged. So
Yeah, manslaughter.
yeah,
What an
Yeah.
idiot.
I mean, manslaughter is probably what it is.
Yeah, it's a weak ass sentence, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she accidentally fucking killed a dude.
yeah. But again, like
Sucks to be you.
he was outside the car and then like shot right. I mean, not that he deserved to die, obviously, but dude, just fucking
Yeah,
You
you're
know.
standing there letting him cuff you, and then you have to resist arrest and try to jump in your car and drive away. I mean, he put himself in that situation. I have no pity for the dude at all.
and then they're saying he got pulled over because he had air fresheners on his rearview mirror, which I don't believe
that's
at
crazy.
all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
He had expired tags, and then they found out he had a warrant.
I think it's. I mean, it sucks that he got killed, but he put himself in that situation. So I don't know. I'm not losing any sleep over it, to be quite honest with you.
I didn't think you were.
No, that's all right. Are you?
No,
Yeah.
because like I said, why do I feel like 99% of these are caused by resisting?
That's because a lot of them are.
Yeah. There was
Even, I hate to say it, even George Floyd. If he would have just sat in that car, it'd been fine.
Yeah.
that one with that army officer, that was bullshit. But
That one is that was
Yeah.
complete bullshit.
but I mean, luckily he wasn't shot. But
Also, the big white retard that was shoving that black dude around in that little suburb today. Do you see that one, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking douche.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there. There's a few.
at least nobody got shot in that one.
Yeah, but I saw on the twatters that like Nicholas Irving, who I've mentioned before, that black sniper, he was talking about that, and like he said something about. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It was an interesting little tweet. Let's see. Here we go. He just said that this is why carrying a taser is important, and
For who?
just like for that black guy, he's just saying carrying a taser in self defense is like a good idea. But somebody said I had a hard time watching this. The bigger guy came off as a bully and a thug. The smaller guy wasn't doing anything, and he was just being harassed and shoved. I hope the Soldiers Command addresses this today. And then Irving replied, "If they move as slow as they do when female soldiers are raped, he'll retire a 4-star general." Yikes. Although it's good that somebody's calling that shit out. I mean, he's a pretty big name, you know?
Yeah.
What do you watching, Pat?
I heard that they think that like he was possibly in that neighborhood, like stealing things or something like that.
I don't know.
Who was? Wait, which one?
That black kid that the army guy yelled at or whatever. I don't know if that's true, but and then the guy's like, "Where do you live? Where do you live?" I mean, not that you have to tell somebody where you live.
Yeah.
And
he replied back that he lived there.
Yeah, but I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Again, not that you don't have the right to walk around in a neighborhood if you want to.
Yeah.
It depends who you are.
Yeah. If you're black, you can't. I mean, what it comes down to is people just need to mind their own business, really.
I agree.
Like fucking police as well. Except for, the kid shooting the guns and shit like that and the moron trying to be arrested. Yeah, but like the army officer who got pulled over for no reason and then this kid walking down the street. I mean, if you're going to steal something, then call the fucking police then. It's not your job.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if he's not doing it at your house and he's not like overtly doing anything wrong, then just fucking let him go.
I mean, if I was part of the community watch, I'd have to stop it.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing anything.
Blow my whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Community watch.
Community. I mean, that comes out of your HOA.
Yeah.
If I'm ever walking around in a community watch, you guys just end me.
Yeah,
I will. If I ever hear that you join the community watch,
rock bottom.
Yeah, we're taking Matt out back.
Do you ever see that movie, The Watch, with Ben Stiller?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Here comes community watch, Matt.
He has got like the jackets and stuff. Say The Watch.
Watch. That's what Matt's life has come to.
I mean, you can't even work at FedEx without even getting shot.
Some damn AR-15s.
Let me tell you something. FedEx sucks, okay? No wonder these guys are disgruntled. It's low pay.
FedEx does suck.
It's fucking...
I know this. Hey, FedEx is still better than the post office.
No benefits. No, that's not true.
The FedEx is worse than the post office, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
FedEx is the worst.
I'm still waiting for something. I ordered something. I ordered it Monday. U.S., the post office picked it up. Says we're creating a label. I checked the tracking today. They're still creating a fucking label.
Well, that probably means that what's their face didn't ship it. Yeah,
that means
ship it out yet.
Yeah, that means the shipper printed it but didn't do anything with it.
Because I paid priority shipping too.
Yeah, they're fucking you, dude. That's not the post office. I've had that exact same thing happen to me, and I've called about it and everything. They're like, we don't have the package yet.
Apologize to the post office.
I won't. Because I've had the bad experiences with them.
Dude,
apologize to Newman.
I have multiple packages that are still in the ether from FedEx. It says they picked them up. They're on the truck, and then they just never show up. FedEx is garbage.
Fargus.
We can all agree that UPS is the best, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not even... Because they're paid the best, and they have good benefits. That's why people fucking perform when you pay them.
Well, yeah, it's also harder to become a UPS guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, yeah, when you're not the lowest common denominator, you do better. That's what we've been preaching here for teachers and police officers.
Burp.
So what else we got going on in the news?
Well, I was in the shower, and I was feeling my nuts, like you're supposed to once in a while. For lumps and stuff or whatever.
Yeah, sure. That's why. I'm sure you're doing it for that reason.
Yeah. I don't jerk off in a shower. I'm not an animal. My left nut is higher than my right nut, which is normal, right?
Okay.
Right? Like, doesn't that like one nut hangs lower than the other?
Yes.
Typically. My left nut is like more sensitive, and I don't know if it's bigger. I can't tell what's going on with it. It's just weird.
Should I give you an exam?
Couple of
I think he might have to. No, I need to schedule a physical.
Hold these nuts.
Yeah, hold these nuts. I haven't had a physical in like 2 years, so I need to go and I'll be like, look, I need you to take a look at my left nut. It doesn't like hurt or anything. I mean, it's like tender when when I'm trying to move it around and feel it and stuff.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Where'd you find these nuts?
These nuts.
I mean,
damn.
don't you normally go every year for a physical or no?
I haven't gone in a couple years because I had my foot surgery and then COVID happened and then that was it.
Yeah, I have to go for work every year,
We don't.
which I guess is kind of a good thing though.
Yeah,
'cause
I mean, you should go every year. I've just been.
if I didn't have to, I probably wouldn't.
Keep you
right,
regular.
but yeah, so Kev, I'll have to give you all my passwords in case I croak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Passwords for what? You really don't have anything.
you know
Hey,
Haven't-
the Burns.
this guy
Hey.
who's a good boy.
Cat dog Bernie coming down and hanging out with him.
Bernie, good boy.
That's the nicest I've ever heard Pat talk to that dog.
Well, Pat's a lot happier with him these days because Bernie's on Prozac.
Oh, you
That's
have to
right.
drug him.
Yes.
Bernie's a happy boy these days. He's left out of his cage.
Yep.
Because normally it's "shut up, asshole."
Yeah. Well, if
He's
somebody
actually-
walks by, I still might yell at him.
He's nice and relaxed now. He's right.
Yeah, 'cause
He's behaving better, Pat. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's all fucking loopy. That's why.
I don't care what it takes. He
Yeah,
takes,
he's a normal dog now.
he takes 2 sedatives in the morning as well.
How's that dog functioning?
He needs that to be normal.
Yeah, the Xanax did nothing.
The dog's a fucking. He's a riot, man. That's crazy.
He's a good boy now. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
That's good. Look at him. Yeah, he's happy. He looks so much more relaxed and everything too.
He's gonna sit right here.
Is he? Oh, nice. Aw. Is he?
Say hi, Burns.
I got a nice screenshot of that. We can put it up on the Instagram.
He's gonna bite the microphone.
See if you can get him to do that again. Pull it up a little bit higher. Got it. That came through the microphone too. I'm trying to eat it. We could put that up on the gram for the people.
Oh, so I meant to ask you guys: did you guys ever see the
Go down.
movie Grimsby?
No, what's Grimsby?
No.
It's with Sacha Baron Cohen. Dude, there's this fucking funny ass part in this movie.
What's it
So-
about?
Basically, I haven't seen the whole thing yet, but my buddy showed me on YouTube one of these funny scenes in it though. So you know, like how in Pet Detective with Jim Carrey, he's like coming out of the rhino.
Yeah.
You know, so in this movie, they have to they're hiding from these criminals with these guns, and they hide in this, they hide in an elephant's vagina, and so they're waiting for these guys to leave, and
I feel like I've seen that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
he pops his head out, and his buddy's like, "Is the coast clear?" And he sees this big bull elephant with this dick dragging on the ground coming towards the female.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shit!" And the elephant starts fucking like the obviously starts fucking the other elephant, and the dick is like hitting them in the face, and he's like,
what is this on?
it's called Grimsby,
Oh, never
and
heard of
I
it.
feel like I might have
Yeah.
seen this.
he basically goes, "We got to make this thing, come because these things will go for 4 hours."
Yeah, it's never gonna stop.
And so one guy starts like massaging his balls, and the thing just blows a giant load on them. It is so fucking funny.
What the fuck?
Kevin, dude, just look that part up on YouTube after. Just type in like Grimsby elephant scene.
I don't know about that.
No, dude, it's fucking funny. You'll laugh your ass off.
Is it like animated? What is it?
It's a real movie, dude. Like it's
Burn, go away.
The Birds.
Done with you.
what else we talking about, boys?
What's going on with Patty over there?
Hideki Matsuyama winning the Masters.
Yeah, it was cool to see. I didn't mind seeing him win. At least he's not Chinese.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow. Stop Asian hate.
I just said I'm happy that he won
I know, but you said at least he's not Chinese.
because I don't like China.
I don't like China. I don't like Chinese people.
I didn't say that I don't like Chinese people. I don't like China.
Nobody does.
China sucks. Yeah, I agree. Fuck China.
I mean, Pat, would you ever root for, like, in the Olympics, would you ever root for a Chinese athlete?
No way.
Fuck no.
Yeah, so why would you want a pro-Chinese golfer to win the Masters?
What about Yao Ming?
I mean, he's a good dude, but I mean, if I wouldn't root for him individually,
It'd be better if he weren't Chinese.
but I mean, he doesn't like the Chinese government either.
Yeah. LeBron likes it.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
LeBron
a little
he loves it. He loves China more than America.
Yeah, he does.
As long as
Fuck
like
it.
he keeps writing those checks.
Fuck a LeBron.
So Pat,
yeah.
just make sure you don't forget about my case of beer.
Whatever. Yeah. What about so the Browns signed Jadeveon Clowney, like $8 million guaranteed with $2 million in incentives up to $10 million,
Who's he?
and then defensive end, and then they cut Sheldon Richardson today to save $12 million.
Yeah. Basically, Kevin, Jadeveon Clowney is a guy that he was a first overall pick 7 years ago, basically, and he's never really panned out. And he's just living off his name and one big hit in college, and Browns fans are thinking we're going to the Super Bowl now because we got him.
Why would we cut Sheldon Richardson?
I don't know. This was my
I think
fear when this front office took over.
That they're going to make terrible moves?
Just say what you will about Dan Gilbert, but he paid into luxury tax more than the whole entire salary cap. I mean, he was willing to spend money. These guys, again, the cap is fictitious in football. If you convert it to a bonus, it doesn't count. You can afford whoever you want, and you can give them however much money you want. It just has to be a bonus. That's it.
you want to know why I think the Browns cut him?
There's no excuse.
I think they cut him because they have big contract extensions coming up with other players. And they feel like
that's exactly why.
and they feel like they can find someone in the
Yeah.
draft for way cheaper that can hopefully. I mean, like I said, I like Richardson. He was a nice player.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could
Didn't he
possibly.
get injured last year, though?
He only missed one game last year, I think.
Oh, really?
He's actually throughout his whole career, he's been pretty durable. I think the least amount he's played in a season is 11 games. So
That's probably the most Clowney's ever played.
yes, I mean he's always hurt. I don't mind the Browns sign Clowney. I'm not as excited as everyone else. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like jacked about it. I think he'll be fine. He's obviously going to benefit from playing opposite Myles Garrett, but if it came at the cost of cutting Sheldon Richardson, I think I'd rather have Sheldon Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like I said, Clowney said he's always been double teamed. I watched him play. I didn't see him get double teamed a lot.
Yeah, because if they were double teaming anybody on that line, it was J.J. Watt.
Yeah, I didn't see him get
Not
double
him.
teamed. Yeah, I mean here and there he would, but
Yeah,
nowhere near as much as Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
JJ Twat.
What?
is that what they asked him? Like, oh, what's with their shitty production? He's like, I've been double teamed.
Yeah, no, he said he goes, I've been double teamed a lot throughout my career, and I'm like, okay, maybe in the beginning he was, especially when he was a rookie. I'm sure because the hype was,
Mm-hmm.
But lately, I know he wasn't double teamed last year because he wasn't playing. Like I said, the most sacks he's had is 9.5, and I get it. He's good against the run, but too bad it's a passing league now. If this was 15 years ago.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, the Browns stink against the run, so that's nice. But again, Sheldon Richardson, defensive tackle, I think that would be more helpful against the run than
Yeah, I mean, the Browns lost both their defensive starting tackles.
Yeah, Ogunjobi and now
Yeah,
Richardson.
I
And
mean,
they signed Malik Jackson. He's old.
yeah, I mean, do you trust Jordan Elliott? I don't.
They must be super high on him, I guess.
I got a feeling the Browns are going to take a D tackle early.
Well, they don't pick till like 26, so
Dude, I've seen some mocks. Some people think the Browns might trade up and grab a corner.
That would help us for sure.
I mean, because, dude, are you going to depend on Greedy Williams for 16 games?
or Denzel Ward.
Yeah, I mean,
I would sign somebody in free agent. There's got to be a free agent out there.
Is what's his nuts back yet? The wide receiver?
Odell.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be back for the start of the season.
Let's see. What's his deal? Is he still on the Browns?
Yeah, he's just got a torn ACL. So yeah, I mean, he'll be back in time though.
Can you imagine them keeping Landry and Odell long term?
No, I mean, I think Odell's going to be. I mean, I think if the Browns could trade him right now, they would.
Yeah, because I mean they played better without him.
Well, now but the problem is too, dude. I don't think there's a lot of takers out there for Odell. I really don't.
You're not going to get what you paid for him. That's for sure.
No, and again, I guess maybe if you bring him out and he's doing well, I guess maybe that increases his value.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, yeah, they're gonna want to see him when he's back from his torn ACL for sure.
yeah, I mean, supposedly he looks good in his workout videos, but I feel like everyone does.
Yeah. You pumped to go down to the draft, Matt?
I am.
Yeah, I'm going to go down.
Are you guys actually going to the draft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about it. When is this?
Thursday, like the 28th, I think, or something.
Yeah, or the 29th.
Thursday night.
Of
Yeah, 29th,
when?
maybe. Yeah.
April.
A mere
Yeah,
few weeks away.
Yeah, because Thursday or the 28th is a Wednesday. That's when I close on my hoose.
Yeah, so it's Thursday then.
Yeah.
Have you seen the stage that they built? Like that big, huge tent?
Yeah.
I wonder why they didn't have it in the stadium or at the convention center.
Well, here's my thing though too. You know what? I just think it sucks too that like, of course, we finally get the draft in Cleveland and it's like COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what like blows.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they should have pushed it back a year, I think. But I just don't know why they didn't have it in an enclosed area. I mean, it could snow that day.
Yeah.
It's a complete crapshoot when it comes to the weather in April.
I think though, like, I think more people will get to experience it this way though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought they would do it like have the players and NFL and the media and all that shit like inside the convention center or whatever, and then have like big screens outside of it, and
Or they should have done like inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame even.
yeah, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, inside the Brown Stadium, something. This will be more open, I think, and we'll get to see more. But
yeah.
see more butts, but I don't know.
Now, are you gonna stay late enough for the Browns pick?
I'm there all night, son.
Wow.
I'm sleeping there. We're bringing
Yeah.
tents.
You're not sleeping there.
No, I'm not. I took the day off afterwards, so yeah, I will be there.
By 10 o'clock, probably like, dude, I'm tired, man.
Oh God. Here, I get my second COVID shot on Wednesday,
Ooh. I get mine this Friday.
or maybe mine's Tuesday. It might be. Yeah, I think it's Wednesday.
I get mine the 23rd.
Yeah, so I'm.
Wait, you get your shot on that Wednesday, and then you're going Thursday for the.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's bad news bears, my friend.
I mean, it just depends. I mean, the second dose might not fuck you up. You never know.
It will.
I don't know, dude. I know a bunch of people that got the second dose. They said they were fine. They had a headache for a little bit, and that was it.
I've never heard of one person being fine.
I think like at 24 hours, right? So if I get it Wednesday at 3, I should be good by Thursday at 3. Or am I just fucking retarded?
The one guy at work that got his, he's like in his 50s. He said that night he was just like his second dose. He was super tired.
Yeah.
Then the next day in the morning, he just had like a slight fever and some chills. But he goes, by that night, he was feeling a lot better.
Yeah,
So-
that's what happened with me too. But yeah, I felt like shit the night because I got it at 10:30 a.m. Felt like shit that night. Felt like shit throughout like the whole night and the next morning. I went to work and then went back home and slept for like 4 more hours. And
Yeah, but you're a huge vagina,
okay, we'll see how it affects you, bud.
so
Oh,
Probably
you watch
won't-
Pat be laid out for a week on the couch.
Yeah, and
it won't even affect me. I won't even know what happened.
good. We'll see. I'm glad that you're getting it the day before the draft.
I'm gonna wear a scarf because I want to.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's high
Pat goes down
fashion.
there. He's just
High
fucking shaking the
fashion.
whole time.
Yeah.
I'm miserable.
Hey, how much? All right, should we wager on how much if Pat will cancel?
I'm not
I think
gonna
you will.
cancel you,
I think
douche.
you will.
What the?
No, I mean, dude, if you're honestly though, like if you're too sick that found day, I won't break your balls. It's no big deal.
I'm
mean,
going.
I fucking expect you to be a vagina, so it'll be.
Matt, if he goes and he's like sitting
Whatever.
there feeling like shit and shivering, take like a video or a picture and send it to me.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, I need to see it.
He's gonna have a winter hat on, his parka, scarf.
Yeah. I can't get warm. I can't get warm.
Hold me, Matt. Hold me, Matt. Body heat.
It's all right. Shot of whiskey, I'll be good to go.
Shot of whiskey.
That'll warm me right up.
Just make sure that like the next morning, I would take ibuprofen the next morning.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah,
I thought Tylenol was better.
Tylenol is recommended for right afterwards, and until you start really getting the
I mean, Tylenol's better for a fever if you got one.
effects. Yeah, but ibuprofen is what. Take both of them together actually the next morning.
As long as I
Take
get
the
the
whole
shits,
bottle.
I don't care. Yeah.
No, they do say that that taking them both together makes them both work better as well.
Wait,
Look
Pat,
it up.
as long as you don't have what?
As long as I don't get
Next
the shits, I don't care.
Dude, I'd rather have the shits all day over a fucking fever and the chills, dude.
Nah.
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. I didn't have the shits at all.
No,
felt
I didn't say you
normal.
did. I'm saying
I
I
know.
would rather have that than chills and a fucking fever.
I felt normal as far as that. Pat, you know what made me actually feel better? Schmoovie
Oh.
made me feel way better
Ooh.
because it's nutritious. You're getting a lot of energy
Yeah,
right there in
you
one
could go
big
get your
shot.
fucking nasty green smoothie that you get.
Oh no, Patty got a nice 800-pound gorilla today.
Wow.
He was feeling the ape life.
Or I'll get the
Mango.
mango.
buy?
Mango.
What did you buy?
Of course, I bought.
He offers. What am I going to do?
You could say, you know what, Kevin, you've bought enough. I'll buy this time.
We'll see.
Uncle Kev just dropped 2 G's on fucking tickets to India.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes.
Quit flicking that stupid ass knife.
I leave, let's see, May 14th.
So you officially bought them?
Yes, we officially purchased the tickets.
Where do you fly out of?
We're flying out of, let me see, hold on. I have the email right here. Let's see. I fly out of New York. JFK.
Oh, mama.
JFK. Blown away.
What do you do? How you getting there?
Air India.
No. How you getting to New York?
Gonna drive there.
And just leave the car there for a month?
Yeah, we're gonna take her car.
Ugh.
Yup.
I gotta tell you something. I would not trust Air India flight lines.
Evidently they're okay, actually.
I wouldn't trust India in general.
I know, but evidently they're okay. And
Hopefully,
then,
hopefully you pick up that India COVID strain.
I'm already fully vaccinated, bruh.
Oh, dude, it's running fucking like wildfire over there.
Yeah, no. It's because they all decided to be Trump supporters and not wear masks.
I mean, were they ever wearing masks?
Yeah, they were actually. India was actually very locked down, and they had super low rates.
And then what
Yeah,
happened?
they just didn't report
the
'em.
government opened it back up.
Yeah, the government opened back
Huh.
up. They said they got rid of the mask mandate, and then now it's spreading like fucking wildfire again, which
Yeah,
is
but I
what
mean-
was happening here until Trump got taken out of office.
I mean, there's states though that haven't had masks and their cases aren't going up.
Yeah, those are states where nobody lives.
Texas and fucking Florida.
Isn't Florida going up?
No,
They weren't high?
Texas is not either. No.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the smart people in Texas that actually like live in Dallas and Houston are wearing masks. The rest of them, where nobody lives in the middle of nowhere, who gives a shit? What are you looking at, Pat?
Just looking.
What are you looking at?
Right now, Yahoo.
Error. Yeah, so I'm flying over there, going from New York to Delhi.
How long is that
You-
flight?
Delhi. I leave May 14th at 12:30, and
you
I
get there
arrive,
June 15th.
I arrive May 15th at
June 15.
3 o'clock. So I'm gonna be on a plane, but then again, I'm also traveling forward in time, right?
I mean, Kevin, if you go there and really like it, would you ever stay there?
I'm not gonna really like it, dude. I mean, I may like it, but like I'm not going to. No, probably not, because it's too hot for me. Honestly, it's gonna be really fucking hot when I'm there too. So I'm looking forward to that.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not coming back.
He's gonna
Yeah,
die.
dude, Pat's convinced that they're gonna chop you up.
I know.
He'll either be back in a body bag or not at all.
So I'm going from, yeah. So that's a 14-hour nonstop flight from New York to Delhi. That sucks.
Better load up the old laptop
And
with some
then-
movies or something.
Yeah, and then from Delhi to Indore is a 1 hour and 25-minute flight after that.
I mean, how long are you gone for? Like a week or longer?
No, like a month.
Damn.
Yep. And then, yeah, when I'm coming back, I'm leaving from Bhopal. There's a 1 hour and 25-minute from Bhopal to Delhi. And then, yeah, from Delhi to New York again. That's 15 hours.
How many weeks of vacation do you get a year at work?
Usually like 3, but I'm taking a little extra.
I do the fuck I want.
I mean, they don't have it written anywhere how much vacation we actually get.
It's a fucking free for all over there.
Kinda. But also, I mean, I'm gonna have my laptop with me. I know that I'm gonna be working sometimes while I'm there too. So, is what it is.
I'm a little disappointed that Patty's not going to the wedding.
Yeah, I don't care.
I watched one on Zoom. That's good
Yeah.
enough.
He watched the legal one so that Uncle Kev could get his spousal visa.
Now, Kevin, will this one in India be on Zoom? Will it be like broadcast again or no?
Maybe. Maybe I'll do that. That'd be interesting, I'm sure, for some people.
I mean, I would watch it.
Pat, would you watch?
Well, it depends on what time it would be.
We just see them pull out machetes and run it.
Yeah, yeah.
To pieces.
I would just show up and be like, that poor bastard.
Yeah, right. Man would start stroking it to the video.
Telling you, they want that white skin off those bones.
Yep. So let's see. I am leaving May 14th, coming back June 15th.
Oof. So you'll be back like June
No.
30th.
Do Indian weddings, do they have like bridal parties and stuff? I take it they don't.
They
Right?
do. They do. They have like part. Do they? And they go on. Evidently, they're insane. They go on for like 3 days, and it's like nothing but just like a bunch of parties and stuff.
This is why they don't get anything done over there.
They have 6-day work weeks.
Exactly, because they take a million vacations.
That's true. They have a lot of holidays.
Sounds like my kind of fucking time.
Yeah, I hear that the weddings there are fun. Very fun.
Fun, very fun.
I mean, I'm sure they're fun for some people.
yeah,
Yeah.
not the goat that gets traded.
There will be no goats involved in this ceremony.
I don't know about that. We drink goat's blood.
I told them I want an elephant.
Do they have elephants?
I don't know. They said that they would try to arrange it for me.
They can't
'Cause,
accommodate that.
Because like her sisters and like nieces and stuff and nephews, they're all super awesome. They've been like really nice to me. They're very funny too. But the one said that they're
They're very
arranging.
funny and great and excellent.
That's right. I sound like Trump. They're great people.
I've had one conversation with them. They're the best people I've ever met.
Yeah,
I've had more than one conversation with them.
Okay.
Last week,
All right, have you?
Pat told you what?
Pat said last week that you were saying how like they're wonderful people and you've met them one time.
I've met them more than one time.
They're
Pat's
the
just an
greatest.
asshole.
They're the greatest.
Yeah,
They're better than Americans.
I never said that either. But
Better than Americans.
it's not very hard.
No, they don't have AR-15s over there, do they?
They have new AK factories
Ooh, nice.
directly licensed from Kalashnikov.
What
How
is
fucking hard is it? How fucking hard is it to own a gun in India?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
I think it's fairly difficult. I know it's not. It's not a common thing at all.
All right, so are you gonna when you ride on a train there? Are you gonna be like on top of the train, like how they all pile in that?
Hopefully, I'll be hanging off the side.
And now, when you see a kid begging on the street because they scooped his eyes out to make him look more needy, you gonna give him some
Broken.
money?
I don't know. I'll let her lead.
I've seen Slumdog Millionaire. I know what goes on there.
She said that. Well, she actually hates Slumdog Millionaire because she said it's like the. Obviously, it takes like the shittiest part of
True
India.
picture. Yeah, it's too true.
Yeah, but I mean, after watching that, I wouldn't want to visit that place.
Yeah, but that's like the shittiest part of India. That was the purpose of that movie, right?
They're all the
Slumdog.
shittiest parts of the India. Unless you're the president or a sheikh or something like that. What do they have over there?
She says that they don't have sheiks.
Yeah,
That's,
whatever.
That's a fucking Middle East,
Wait,
dude.
did you say shakes?
Yeah, they call him
Yeah.
sheikh.
No, you're an idiot. They don't call them sheiks.
I was going to say, I haven't
Like,
heard that.
They call him sheik, and it's
Yeah.
that's in like
Oh, I've heard
UAE.
sheikh, like Sheikh Mohammed or something.
Mm,
Sheikh
So
Mohammed.
what's going to be like the main dish at the wedding?
I don't know.
Dali.
A lot of them are vegetarian, so
It'll be
I'll
dal.
be in heaven.
it'll be dal. Yeah, there probably will be dal,
It'll be basmati rice.
of course.
It'll be
Will they
curry
have Chipotle?
nonsense.
They will not have Chipotle.
Oh, fuck that place.
Dude, her cooking is so fucking good. Their food, it doesn't matter what Patrick says. It's so good.
Disgusting.
No,
It's
it's
gross.
no. There's a
Kevin,
reason. There's a reason that it takes way longer and there's a lot more effort that goes into it than like your normal cooking
Yeah,
here.
because they have
it's
to-
way better.
They have to try to make it as palatable as possible by
yeah.
dumping
No.
spices on
Dude,
it.
I'm
What-
not going to lie.
what do they
I'm
make
not a
palatable?
fan of Indian food.
What do they have to make palatable, Pat?
Their shitty fucking food that they're feeding you.
What's their shitty
That's-
food?
That's covered in curry.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Or whatever other spices they use.
No, dude, how about this? Half the shit's cooked with fucking ghee, which is fucking terrible.
Ghee's just clarified butter.
But I'm saying it's still really fucking bad.
It's actually not though,
Matt, we'll never win this argument. Okay.
because you're not right. Look up the Indian diet is actually one of the more healthy diets in the world.
Mm.
Look it up.
Okay.
It's like second behind the Mediterranean.
So says Indian Food Weekly.
Like I said, I've had Indian food. I'm just not a big fan of it. I just don't. I would never like run out to an Indian joint to eat food. I just wouldn't.
You know,
I
you know why they eat that
actually
shit? Because
I really like Indian food. No, they don't. They can eat whatever they can eat whatever they want when they come here, but they still cook Indian food.
If you give them a Big Mac or Indian food,
No,
they're taking the
it's
Big
not.
Mac.
That's not true at all.
They're taking the Big Mac.
That's not true at all.
Dude, I would definitely take the Big Mac.
Oh yeah. Well, they can't eat cow, so they're taking the Impossible Whopper.
The Impossible Whopper. Yeah, I mean,
A million Elvis fans
Well,
can't be wrong, right, Kev?
that's right. We'll let
Hey,
we'll let Pat talk when he actually comes over for dinner at my house.
speaking of ghee, remember when Tony Soprano got really sick
Yeah.
and that scene, and he thought Artie gave him like the bad shellfish,
Okay. Yeah.
but then Artie found out that he had an Indian restaurant and he had like a rancid hit of ghee, and he was like sicker than sick, and he thought he was fucking dying. Remember that he's like laying on the ground in his robe, like shivering. He goes, "Doc, I'm fucking dying." Dude, that was actually a really good scene.
That's Kevin's turlet after he has Indian food.
No, my turtle is
If I ate
fine.
Indian food right now, it would destroy me. I'd be ruined.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Indian food. It's so good.
We get it. Good. I'm glad you get to eat it.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Kevin, do you prefer Indian food over Chinese food?
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
What an
It
idiot.
is,
No.
dude. It's way better.
Pat, what's better?
Chinese food.
Yeah,
Not even
dude,
fucking
You're
close.
also picking the shittiest of the Asian foods too, because Thai food and Japanese food are both better than Chinese.
What's
Thai food's
Japanese
really
food?
good.
Stupid sushi.
No, Japanese food, like different hibachis, different like noodles, like the udon noodles.
Udon these nuts in your mouth.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, like, dude, Indian food might be like dead last on my fucking.
Yeah, that's because you haven't. I doubt that you've actually really tried it,
I've tried it. It's not good.
Matt. I'll invite you over for dinner one night, and my wife will cook you some amazing food.
Dude, Kevin, I don't think I know. Honestly, I'm gonna pass. I don't want to insult her. I'm sure she's a great cook. I'm sure she cooks great Indian food.
That's all right. You can pass. I don't give a fuck. You're the one missing out.
Only go if Pat goes.
I eat dinner at my house.
I forgot Pat still doesn't leave because of COVID.
I didn't leave before COVID.
Yeah, Pat didn't leave because he's autistic.
It's just the best excuse ever.
Dick Cartman. Running around with his 6-foot stick, social distance.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as Pat can put on his gray sweatpants, he's happy.
I have shorts on today, but yeah. You're right. I'm a simple man. Simple
So-
Jack.
Kevin, you want to talk about these gun orders?
So, give me the rundown. So, what's the deal with them? Are they actually like law now, or like what's going
I
on?
don't think they're law yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
I mean, they're not even really law because they're just executive orders.
Orders, yeah.
Now, here's my question about that. Can the Supreme Court overturn executive orders? They can, right? They can find them unconstitutional, and they
Yeah.
probably will.
I mean, which one though? I mean,
All of them. We have a very conservative Supreme Court right now.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Dude, I feel like banning pistol braces is just fucking stupid because there's how many millions of them out there already, and you're turning everybody who owns one of those into a felon overnight.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
because you are.
No,
You're not one, and then the next day you are. That's ridiculous.
They haven't said, but dude, I'm assuming, dude, if you have one, you might be grandfathered in.
I don't know. I doubt it. They didn't do that with the assault rifle ban last time. They didn't do that with the bump stock shit. So
You
I
want
doubt
bump?
it. You want bump? And then what else was there besides the pistol brace? What else did old Joe go after?
Oh, and Kevin here, dude, for the assault weapons ban, you were grandfathered.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Fucking
for the bump stock ban, you weren't.
No. They want to do. They want to do 60 days red flag, and then they want to do like the pistol brace thing, like you said, and then they want to stop the ghost guns, which I get.
I understand getting rid of the ghost guns is a good idea. I don't know how you do that really, but when at that point you have to change like when something is technically becoming a gun.
Well, and the pistol brace thing, they just want to put it in the NFA. They don't want to like totally ban them. It
Yeah,
looks
but at
like.
that point, why the fuck would you even get a pistol brace? They're just shittier. They're shittier stocks.
Well,
like-
Pat said we're all criminals, so.
I don't think that like short barreled rifles should be NFA at all. I think that's stupid.
Pat doesn't think so.
What does NFA mean?
And
National
that's where you have to
National
pay.
Firearms Act.
You have to pay like what $200 and just wait like 8 months.
Yeah, and get a stamp.
You should do that for all gun purchases.
Dude, see, and they would do. That's why the NFA will never go away too, either, because for both sides, there's way too much money to be made.
Yeah, they make money and then
Yeah.
they just wait. They just sit around and jack off in a fucking office for 9 months.
Yeah. Well, I've got mine. So
When I was in Fin Feather for whatever it's called the other day, and I saw that ATF douchebag walk in, he like walked up to the counter and he was like just smiling. He's like, "Oh, I'm here for a return." Then he just flashes his badge, like he just thought that he was like the coolest guy in the fucking world. And then she's like, "You know that this isn't the correct thing. You come in here like every week." She's like, "Go over to the counter." He's like, "Oh, I just wanted to come over and say hi."
I fucking
Yeah,
I hate him.
like he thinks that people are gonna love him because he's ATF.
Did you say anything, Kev?
No, I just looked at him. I was like, "Fucking dickhead."
You should be like, what a douche.
Yeah,
Do they have any jurisdiction?
Ooh.
I believe they do. Yeah.
Oh,
The ATF officer?
yeah.
Like if you said, what a douche, he could come over and like arrest you?
No, he couldn't arrest you for that.
You could probably make something up though.
Yeah, I mean, no one. I mean, you technically can't be arrested. I mean, you could tell him to go fuck himself, and you technically still can't be arrested.
Here's a question I got for you guys. Do you think that racist speech should be illegal?
No.
Honestly, I'm gonna say no.
No,
So,
no.
do you think that you should be able to sit there and call a black dude the N word and then like nothing should happen to you at all? And like,
Honestly, sadly, yes. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that you should do it.
I think it should probably be illegal. Or
See,
it should-
why?
I think that it should be
Yeah,
considered hate
see.
speech.
No, see, dude. Yeah.
Why? It's not a slippery slope. You know what's what's ridiculous and what's not.
Well, yeah, and then people think that guy's an asshole, and then he probably
Yeah,
get
I mean-
fucking beat up.
Yeah, but then those people will get arrested for assault, and he won't get arrested. He won't
nobody,
get anything.
nobody will say anything, and they'll just walk away, and we don't know how that
I
happens.
just feel like some people are such fucking douchebags.
No,
Yeah,
I
they-
agree. No, they're douchebags. The people that do that, but I mean, It's part about living in a free country, sadly.
Yeah, but it's not really a free country. I mean, it partly is, but partly not.
You can still pretty much say whatever you want.
Is this like stemming from something?
There was something on like the news the other day, and like Dad and I were talking it over, and I was kind of unsure how I felt. He thinks that it should be, you should not be able to say that word freely, and certain words like that. You shouldn't be able to call like a Jewish person, like the word that starts with a K. Like there's clearly like racial words that you just should.
Kike?
Yeah,
I said kike on here once.
You said it again.
So cool.
Well, I'm talking
now
about.
question.
I'm talking about what he's saying.
What do you mean?
I don't. You have these videos where people just are getting in like black people's faces and screaming that one at the gas station where that guy was like saying the N-word over and over again to that one guy, and then that guy smacked him in like the head with that twisted tea or whatever it was.
Yeah,
but wait, Kevin. Kevin, do you want to get rid of that word altogether? I mean, can black people still call black people that word? And just white people can't say it?
I think it should be gotten rid of completely.
I think it should be gone completely.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that of all words is just like too. I mean, I know at that point that we're policing language, but like, here's the thing: you're not allowed to like say threatening language, right? And if you're screaming that word at somebody at that point, couldn't it be considered threatening?
Yeah.
So I don't know. You're not allowed to threaten people. I feel like that word just causes way too much problems every way. And I mean, I don't know what you would get penalized for. I obviously wish that we could just delete it from the language, but
yeah, I don't know. If some guy's just using it willy-nilly, he's probably going to get his ass kicked or something's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But like, what happened with that guy who smashed that twisted tea over that white guy's head who kept saying the N-word?
I don't think anything.
See, well, here's the thing. I think that in that case, if it's something like, so say we don't ban the word or whatever, you don't get in trouble for saying it, but I don't think that people should be held accountable if they beat your ass for saying it.
Correct.
If it's on tape like that,
that's almost like throwing the first punch.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. It's like throwing the first punch. And if you say that, if you scream that word at a black person and they punch you in the face, I feel like they're justified.
Yeah, or anybody. Like if I heard somebody fucking doing that shit, I would go up to them.
You should be able to fucking deck them.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be a use at your own risk word. Now, you can't be shot for it, but you could certainly be knocked out.
Which I think it already is. Like it's
kind of, but you can still sue people for assault. Right? Because like no matter what you say first, if they punch you, they're in the wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, real quick, boys, check out the Discord.
Yeah, what did you post here?
I'm gonna buy this. This thing is fucking sick.
That is, I mean, that's sweet, but that's almost like the one that I like kind of made, right? A little different, but
yeah,
it's got the folder that I had, right?
Yeah.
Describe it. This is radio.
So, Matt, go ahead and describe this bad boy for us. It is nice.
It is a Type A rifle made by
what is
BG
a Type
Defense.
A? What's a Type A rifle?
Well, no, it's just the name of their company. Like this, BG Defense makes this.
Okay.
It's a 12.5 piston 3 pistol contractor with the folder, which if I'm going to get this, it better be fast because old Joe might not let this go through.
Yeah.
I bet you this thing's on back order. I bet you can't even get it. Actually, there's dealers around here.
So this isn't actually, just so everybody knows, when we say pistol, I mean this is a short-barreled rifle with a with like a little pistol stock on the back, and then it has the folding option where you can fold the stock, which is fairly unique for an AR because they have the buffer tube in there, right? So like the buffer tube usually can't be folded because there's like a whole spring.
Yeah. So
there's this specialized tactical law tactical folder, which I had on one of my guns before, and it is awesome. That thing is built like a rock. It is solid. It works great. It's like $250 if you buy it on its own, and it's worth every penny.
Man, this gun's $2,500.
Yeah, it's an expensive gun. Does it come with the sight too?
No.
Oh, okay.
That'll be another $1,000. Oh.
But yeah, it's a nice little. I mean, people should just start calling these what they are. I mean, they're SBRs for sure. But like I said, I just think that the SBR should be taken off of the NFA. It's stupid. 10.5 308 Winchester short barrel rifle. What the fuck is that? That thing's gotta be so loud.
It's got to kick like a motherfucker too.
Oh my god. 10.5 inch 308 Winchester. That is
You know what sucks about NFA items too is like you've got to like technically get permission before you take them across state lines.
Oh yeah, there's all that shit too.
You've got to notify the ATF.
How is that not an infringement upon your Second Amendment rights?
Hey,
Patty? How's that not infringing?
Pat loves it.
I mean, yeah.
What'd you say to me?
I said that how is like I don't know, all these things are actually like technically infringements upon your Second Amendment rights, but it just depends on
the Second Amendment right.
Well, I mean, just say it depends on if you think the Second Amendment should be a thing or not. A lot of people don't think it should be a thing, and you're entitled to that opinion.
Unfortunately, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, because it would take a lot of states. But
yeah, this is we looked at last week. I think it's like 38.
Yeah.
You're talking, Kev. You're talking about like taking from one state to another, and then it's like illegal in a state or something like that.
Well, you have to like notify the government before you take one of these, like an NFA item across state lines.
Yeah, this is the problem when you have 50 states acting as 50 individual things. Which I think is completely stupid.
I mean, I think states' rights are kind of dumb.
Yeah, I mean, like with my suppressor, I can't take it to a state where it's illegal.
I think
this is the same country.
Gun laws should be nationwide.
Every law should be.
Yeah, it should not be. It should not be like one thing's illegal in one state and one thing's not in another. Our marijuana laws right now are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, this country, the whole state's laws and states' right. I understand just having local government to manage things, to manage your people, to set taxes, to do things like that. But to actually have the individual states determine laws is stupid. It should definitely be a federal thing. Or are we not the United States?
Yeah, it must be the individual states.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like I said, I think it's crazy that some states you can't buy an AR-15; they're totally banned.
I don't understand how that's even a thing. How?
Yeah, you can't do it.
Yeah, see that should be taken to the Supreme Court.
I'm gonna take this.
Like I said, dude, even all these conservatives, dude, they don't want to hear a gun case. They don't.
I don't get why. They're in there for life. What the fuck do they care?
Dude, it's been that way for years. They haven't heard one in like 13 years.
I know, they're gigantic pussies, evidently, because it's not like they can be voted out.
I just think it's too like polarizing of a subject where they don't even want to touch it.
So before we're almost at an hour, I want to talk about
what do you got for us, Patty? You were so quiet earlier in the cast.
My boy, my personal friend.
Okay.
Deep fucking value.
Okay. DFV
/ Roaring Kitty / Keith Gill.
I think this can be the title of the episode.
He had 500 calls on GameStop, which he exercised all of them today, which
he did exercise them?
Equals 50,000 shares.
Holy shit. So what's he up to?
Listen, and then on top of that, he bought another 50,000. So he's at 200,000 shares.
What a badass.
Currently, that is worth... This was when it closed. It went up after hours. It's worth almost $31 million when it closed today.
Jesus.
So listen,
at one point he was up to like 50 million, wasn't he?
If that stock hits $1,000, he's got $200 million.
Oh,
wow!
Think about that. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Isn't it crazy that for some of these people running these hedge funds, that's pocket change?
Yeah. If it hits $10,000, that's $2 billion.
Yikes.
He could cause, it's nobody knows anything.
I'm surprised that he hasn't been Epsteined yet.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really knows like the amount of short interest. How much of retail owns the float, which is like the shares available for trading, because there's a certain amount of shares. Like I think it's like 70 million or something total shares, and then there's shares owned by institutions that are basically considered not for sale. They won't be for sale. They'll just hold them. So it's so fucked up because, it's been shorted a million times and naked shorted and They're shorting the ETFs, which are like big mutual funds that have GameStop in it. So like the true value is not known to the amount of shit that this stock has been put through. Like how many times they would have to buy back each stock individually. I mean, but you know, if it goes fucking wild, I mean, he could conceivably become a trillionaire if it goes fucking buck wild.
Buck Wild. That's my porn name.
Honestly, I'm just waiting for my Doge.
That's a scam.
I don't care, dude.
You should sell right now.
No, I'm not. I got diamond hands, brother.
It's
It's a ploy to distract you from GameStop.
it really is.
Dude, I still have all my GameStop. I'm not fucking. First of all, I don't need to check up on GameStop that much because I figure if anything huge happens, Pat will tell me.
Oh yes, I like
Yeah,
it.
you
Nothing,
will.
and honestly, like, dude, it's one of those things where, like, back in the winter, like I told Pat, like, I'm watching it, like, I'm checking the stock market every 20 minutes, 35 times a day.
Yeah.
And I just stopped doing it because, like, it just right now, it's not doing anything.
I mean, that is the way to do it, is to just not even watch it.
Yeah, but some also
We need one guy to watch it, and Patrick's got
I'm
his
in.
he's got his autistic mind all over it.
Another big news is we've had 3 banks have huge bond sales this week. So
what does that mean?
if you go on Reddit, I think it's under the Super Stonks Reddit or maybe GME. There's a guy who's done a bunch of they call him DD's due diligence. He's done one called Everything Short. Now, Citadel is one of the big hedge funds that's involved in this. They've shorted GameStop a million times. They are also a market maker, which is fucked up, which means like they essentially like set the price for the stocks. And then they also have something to do with United States Treasury bonds. Like they market make those more or less. And they've been shorting those. Which means, again, shorting something is you don't physically own the stock, but you sell it, but you have to buy it back in hopes that the price is cheaper than what you sold it at originally, which is complete bullshit. Like you can't.
So they've been shorting the U.S. dollar, kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How fucked up is that?
Exactly.
And where's the SEC on this?
Fucking nowhere.
Well, what did you say, Pat? That Biden just appointed somebody who they're hoping is actually going to crack down on it?
Yeah. I mean, this guy's good. I mean, he was part of Dodd-Frank. I mean, he's big into regulation, which these guys need to be regulated because they're
They
fucking
do need to be
animals.
regulated. Yeah, they are.
This is from Barron's. This article came out like 4 hours ago. I haven't read it, but hopefully it kind of gives a synopsis. 3 large banks have taken advantage of a recent dip in treasury yields to sell bonds after their earnings report this week. That extra cash could help them pass the Federal Reserve's stress test, which would allow them to raise dividends and buy back shares later this year. Bank of America sold $15 billion in bonds across 6 tranches, the biggest sale ever for a bank, according to Bloomberg. Thursday, so the day before, JP Morgan sold $13 billion, which at that time was the largest sale of all time. $1 billion worth of bonds across 5 tranches, which was the largest on record until U.S. Bank of America did that on Friday, and then Goldman Sachs sold $6 billion in bonds in 2 tranches. That was earlier in the week.
What's a tranche?
It's a group of like bonds, basically.
It's a group of homosexuals butt fucking a tranche. Well, look at that tranche down there.
Those were also big in the Big Short. They tranches of subprime loans. I mean, it was all 3 banks came to market after beating analysis earnings forecast this week. Investors have been upbeat on the outlook for Wall Street banks this year, even after the reimposition of capital requirements on deposits and treasury holdings that the Fed had temporarily eased last year. So yeah, basically, because of coronavirus, the Fed let the hedge funds that were dealing with the treasury bonds essentially do whatever they wanted because they just wanted to save the economy at all costs. And so these guys were in there shorting all these bonds. And then another big thing is J.P. Morgan is involved with, they're like the financial clearinghouse or whatever of Citadel, who's again the big hedge fund that's been shorting GameStop and other stocks. So this is, I think, and a lot of people think, them getting as much liquidity as they can for an upcoming event, which who the fuck knows? You know, it's just, I think you're going to see bad shit happening to the United States financial system and the economy and the dollar value and everything. It's going to be a fucking mess, I think. And I think it's going to be worse than 2008. And I think a lot of people think that, like, who aren't, because dude, like back in 2008, it was fine until it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Michael,
this stock's never going to take off.
And we're back. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty there where the recording cut off.
All right,
So
let's wrap up.
you guys were talking about that there's a gigantic crash in the markets. You're coming up, and you said to do what with your pensions, Pat?
Buy gold and Doge.
I would, not Doge, but buy gold.
Buy gold.
Get your money out of the big banks. This is not financial advice.
So you think it's going to be worse than
2008?
Yeah, do you?
I do.
Pat, if I get loaded off of Doge, will you call me a genius?
Yeah, and then you'll have to give me some money too.
Yeah, so as long as you get something out of it, you're fine.
Yeah.
And then if I get nothing, you'll call me a fucking retard, and that'll be that.
Yeah. That's how it works. That's called hedging your bet.
So wait, you're telling me that Uncle Kev here just bought a house and he could get fucked by this market now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
That's exactly what I'm telling you. It won't just be you, if that helps. It'll be everybody.
And then what happens?
Then we begin the long road to recovery and hopefully get some supervision over these assholes, which they have not had for the past year for
been
sure.
A fucking Wall Street guy.
Oh,
What the fuck is Biden doing in there is what I want to know. He should be cracking down on these assholes right now.
None of them care, dude.
I know they don't.
No one cares.
They don't care
That's what I'm
because
saying.
they're already rich. They don't
Yeah.
care. They don't care. They're going to have their millions and billions. Yeah, that's a damn shame. The economy went to shit. We don't care. Because they'll be taken care of.
Yeah, because they'll get out right before it crashes.
Or even if it does crash, they've already made so much money, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So keep your ears peeled and remember that TV works both ways. They're
What
looking
is
at
that?
you.
Are they? Did you see the thing I posted about part human, part monkey embryos have been created by scientists?
I'm already here.
Scientists have created embryos that are a mix of human and monkey cells with the aim of understanding more about how cells communicate with each other. Professor Juan Carlos Pessoa Belmonte, easy for you to say, teamed up with a group of scientists to conduct an unprecedented experiment that saw stem cells from humans injected into embryos from the macaque monkeys for the very first time. The lab-grown embryos were then studied for 19 days, with scientists reporting activity after just 1 day as they detected human cells growing in 132 of the embryos. NPR reported the major scientific breakthrough, which provides important insights into how animal cells and human cells develop and communicate with one another. The purpose of the experiment was to help researchers understand the evolution of the cells and to determine whether there could be a way to grow organs for transplantation, given that the demand for organs so often exceeds the supply. I figured that they'd already done this. I can't believe it took them this long.
Leave the monkeys alone.
These are just embryos, bruh. Not actual monkeys.
Leave the monkeys alone.
Leave the monkeys alone.
Next week. Kev, you gonna be here next week? Maybe. Probably not.
Yes, I will be.
Will you?
Yeah, I mean, I may be broadcasting live from my wife's apartment, but I'll have a laptop with me. I'll be fine.
That's not happy.
He's fine. He said that he would have had me on the last couple times. He didn't know that I would have had a laptop with me. I said, the fuck else you think I'm gonna record?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna call in.
No, you can't call in. This only works through a
Caller,
PC.
you're on the line.
Yeah, this only works through a web browser.
He just wants to say that. That's all.
We could actually do that. So I guess there's some sort of app that lets you do a podcast live where people can call in.
Caller, you're on the line.
I need to look into what it's called.
Next week, do your homework. I want to discuss what I think is incredibly stupid, but could have a future. Non-fungible tokens.
What is that?
You know what that is?
Non-fungible?
Non-fungible.
What is fungible?
Google it. We'll talk
Like
about it next week.
Fungi?
Yeah. It's a fucking scam. All right, let's wrap up.
Non-fungible tokens,
Matt?
NFTs.
Always a pleasure.
Later, boys.
It's blockchain.
Kev, we'll see you.
See you when we see you, I guess.
We'll see you in hell. All right, goodbye, everybody.